Hey you guys. All right, so I know I seemed like a nag in the last video. I'm just taking you guys along with me for my walk. It's just the easiest time for me to record videos. So I know I seemed like a nag in my last video, so I'm gonna be nicer in this one. All right. I just want to help you guys out with some of the issues that you are having on your sugar fast, on your sugar dieting, because I want you guys to be successful at this, right? Because a high carb lifestyle is awesome sauce, but I want you guys to be successful. And so that's why I was making some of the suggestions I was in the last video. And I'm going to try to help you guys out with some of the issues that I'm seeing pop up over and over again. And one of them is your pressure, right? I just saw a video from a young lady who lost, I don't know how much she lost, but she's doing awesome. But she was talking about having low blood pressure issues, and there were people in the comments that were saying that they had similar experiences. So the reason that's happening is because the diet is not being structured around the original fruit diet or the original sugar diet, which is fruits, right? It's why I was making that important suggestion in my last video, right? It's why I was saying that I really think, or I know, I've been doing this professionally for 20 years. I've been experimenting with myself on raw high sugar for 10 years, officially 12 years. 2 of those years I didn't even know I was doing it. I was just doing it, right? And so I know some of the pitfalls. And I know if you guys try to structure your diet around sugar, just straight sugar, with no other micronutrients, no water, no fiber, you're going to have issues and you're not going to last long. You'll achieve what you want in terms of your weight loss, but you're going to have other issues, right? And I want you guys to be successful. So the reason that she's having these issues with her blood pressure is because she doesn't have enough. Her balance of potassium and sodium is not right, okay? Now, if she structured her diet around fruits the way I'm suggesting and then add in sugar, she won't have an issue with potassium. There's plenty of potassium in the fruits, all right? And water and fiber. What she will have to look out for is the sodium. And she won't even have to look out for the sodium all that much because her potassium levels are going to be good, okay? And there's some salt, not a lot, or sodium, right? Because salt and sodium are not the same thing. But there is some sodium in the fruits, depending on which fruits she picks, all right? I don't think it's wise to structure your diet or your sugar fast around canned fruits, canned veggies, store-bought fruit juices, candies, and gummies. You're going to have issues. You're not going to be able to go as long as you want to on this fast, all right? So you need to have the potassium in there via the fruits, and you need to have the sodium in there as well. And you could easily get sodium from tomatoes, celery. You're not going to be breaking your sugar fast. Like that's not going to be a thing. And you're going to know if you need it, okay? You're just going to you could technically just drink celery juice every morning just to get the sodium in there, and it's not going to slow anything down. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. It will not slow you down. It will help you actually, because that hormone aldosterone, the kidneys is regulating that sodium output, and it's used to throwing off sodium a lot because you've been taking it in a lot, right? Via your salt, your table salt. It takes a while for that hormone to level out. A year, 2 years. Until then, it's going to keep throwing the salt off whenever you sweat, and you're going to feel this imbalance in your pressure more so when you have to expend energy, all right? So whenever you sweat and whenever you urinate or whenever you pee, it's going to throw the sodium off, and it's not going to stop right now. It's not going to stop right away just because you're sugar fasting. That's what it's used to doing. So you've got to replace that with organic sodium, organically, or sodium that's attached to a carbon-based molecule, okay? That's your best bet. That's why I'm not saying go get table. That was cool. That's why I'm not saying to go and get table salt. You know, I'm speaking from professional experience. You're better off getting an organically bound sodium. All right, that's gonna help you out more so than table salt will. If you're in a pinch, yeah, you can use table salt, of course. I wouldn't say not to, but you're better off just drinking some celery juice or adding celery juice into your sugar fast or diet or whatever it's being called. But that's just my loving suggestion, is that if you structure, it's just so easy to structure it around fruits and top it off with table sugar. Bam, you're done. Put a little bit of celery juice in there, you're finished. Don't think about anything else. Forget the rest. It's just that easy. And it won't slow you down. You'll move just as fast. You won't experience any of the lightheadedness, the knees buckling, I sweat and all, my sweat is salty. Like, you're not gonna have all those issues, and your weight is going to fall. Trust me. All right. Anywho's, if I see anything else pop up that I think I could help you guys with, I will. Okay. All right. Bye for now. Happy sugar fasting to all the sugar fasters. Welcome to the high carb life.